I'm Dan Jurgens, writer of Superman, Convergence, and a whole bunch of other stuff, and you are watching the One4U Show.
And welcome to another episode of the One4U Show. As always, Adnan at _Adnan on Twitter. Although today, dressed up as Green Lantern, Simon Bass with the Green Lantern Corps. We are recording here live from Wondercon 2015, and we have many sights to show you today, whether it be many people in costume, some spontaneous interviews we might have done on the spot, as well as the sights and the sounds of Wondercon 2015. So come and check it out with us.
Take a breather real quick, sure.
Adnan here with my fellow lanterns. That's the call of the lanterns right there. We have a Guy Gardner, we have a Red Lantern, we have a John Stewart Indigo Tribe. Sir, what's your name?
My name is Juan, and I'm cosplaying Guy Gardner Green Lantern, along with the Red Lantern Green, who becomes Red Lantern.
And Red Lantern, you sir are?
My name is Mark. I'm cosplaying Guy Gardner Red Lantern, and of course, as you can see, I'm just all blood and fire and rage.
Yes. And you sir?
My name's Imani, cosplaying John Stewart, Indigo style.
Nope.
And it's always cool to come around and find other people who cosplay as Green Lanterns, or just Lantern Corps, just in general. And it's really cool to run into you guys. What's like some of your guys' favorite things about coming to cons like this?
Mostly just interacting with people, comic series, animated series, just overall finding people who like the exact same thing you do. That's like such a good story.
Right.
I really do enjoy coming to cons. Cosplaying is one of my favorite activities, but then it's fun to meet artists, get comic books signed, trying to find the thinking process of how they came up with things. I just totally immersed with the process of comic making.
Cool. And you sir?
For the most part, I come for signatures and autographs for comic books. Usually I do that on the first day, and every other day thereafter I cosplay. Usually I come as either Indigo or Morpheus from The Matrix.
And you guys have any Twitters or Instagrams or websites you want to plug?
Twitter is @JuanisAGundam, JUANISGUNDAN.
Okay.
You can find me on Instagram as Black Jedi.
A Black Jedi?
Yeah.
It should be Indigogram for you. Like, Indigogram.
Actually, my Facebook page is West Coast Morpheus.
West Coast Morpheus.
West Coast.
All right. Thank you very much, Lanterns. I found three of my good friends. Some of you guys may remember Kirby Hawk, who helped make my illustrious costume here today as Black Canary. A good friend of mine, Deanna here, dressed up as Steampunk Zatanna. And Jesse Ornelas, a good friend of mine as well, is dressed up as Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. Guys, good to see you guys.
Hello. Nice to see you.
So I know that you two came together for this, and I know, what was like the inspiration behind like the steampunk version of like Zatanna?
I see a lot of Zatannas at cons. A lot. Too many. And I wanted to do something different. And the top hat was actually kind of the inspiration. I don't really know exactly why steampunk has blown up so much in the last couple of years. We were just talking about that last night. But I think it's really fun. I actually helped out with Frankenstein at Fullerton College, and they did Steampunk Frankenstein, and that was a ton of fun. So I figured it'd just be a little addition to your standard Zatanna.
Definitely a nice spin on something that we've seen more normally.
Yes.
And then Curb, this is your first time doing Black Canary.
Yes.
How do you feel on that?
I feel
Well,
a little
self-conscious.
conscious, but it's totally different from what you were yesterday.
Yes.
Which was Delson,
Delson,
from Infamous Second Son.
Yes,
And
that-
how was that process?
That was easy because, you know, I love gender bending.
Yes.
It's fun. Like, you see, you know, people always being the male character or the girl character. Nah, I want to do both. So, I just made the vest like Delson wore, wore everything else like Delson wore, except I put her in shorts and I ripped up fishnets.
Mm-hmm.
Well, today I used those same fishnets, but on the way over here I had a mishap. So I just decided, well, if I'm gonna have holes in these things, then I'm just gonna add a little bit of blood and be like
You were beat up.
Battle canary or something, you know.
That's pretty good.
And then she has no freaking pockets because she has no pants. So I added my leg holster, which is the most wonderful thing to have at any convention ever.
Right. And then Jesse, is this your first time at WonderCon?
This is my first WonderCon. Yesterday was my first day.
Okay, and then you were Scorpion. Were you anything yesterday, or were you?
No, I was me yesterday.
You were cosplayed as Jesse Ornelas.
Yeah, and
okay.
I say my costume was spot on.
Yes. Well, do you experience what I kind of experienced, kind of being decked out in all black with your head in a hood, like the whole like being hotter because of the fact that you're covered head to toe and it's sunny out?
It does get hot, but I just thank God that my arms are exposed. By arms I mean like about 8 inches.
And then real quick on the way out, what was your guys' favorite so far experience, what you've had so far at this year's WonderCon, Curb?
Favorite experience? I saw a cute mashup. It was Star Trek DC.
Oh.
So it was like Captain Joker and Poison Ivy, and I think there was a Harley too. But that was pretty cool. And oh, a Riddler. Captain Riddler was awesome. He had his little Riddler hat, but he had the Star Trek uniform, and it was green with the question marks.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
What about you, Dee?
Yesterday was a ton of fun. I actually came with a big group of like 20 girls and guys that were just as punk rock Disney characters, and it got a lot of attention. A lot of people were really impressed with it. I was punk rock Elsa, and it was a ton of fun. My boyfriend actually loaned me a bunch of his super cool punk rock patches, so I sewed that all on, and it was a ton of fun. Lots of people loved it, got really great feedback.
Good. And Jesse?
Yesterday I was here actually pretty late, so I was outside out front talking to a few friends, and then I actually went inside for a panel, and I got to see a Walking Dead panel, and I absolutely love that show. And then afterwards, when I was leaving, I saw this guy outside the convention who looked, I mean, he was Spock, but he looked just like Spock. Like, I was in disbelief. I was looking at this guy's face. I'm like, does he have prosthetics, or does his face really look that much like Leonard Nimoy? He was.
Like Leonard Nimoy didn't die. He just came back younger.
Yes,
right?
Exactly. Just like in the actual Star Trek.
There we go. Any of you guys have any Instagrams, Twitters, Facebooks you want to plug? I know you're at themakeupgladiator.com.
Yes, and on Instagram, the Makeup Gladiator.
I am on Instagram. My Instagram name is kind of complicated. I'll spell it out for you. DEEANNAAAB.
And Jesse?
And my Instagram and Twitter are both the same. It is at Jesse_Ornelas.
All right, and let's do a pose. Elsa, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Elsa is one of the many artists here at WonderCon 2015. If you want to get a look at some of her art, she has some right here. Elsa, what made you start coming to conventions to sell some of your art?
Well, a lot of my friends have started, and
I'll get it.
decided, check out the conventions first, and it seemed pretty cool. There's a lot of different kind of people here. A lot of nerds, which I love being very enthusiastic about certain things, especially art and movies. So it's a good crowd to be around.
Cool. And then, what are some of the stuff that you like to draw, particularly show off?
I have a sketchbook that's filled with my sketches of fashion and animals and pretty ladies, and so those are currently the best.
I know the Pretty Ladies ones. I've
yeah.
bought a few of your Pretty Lady ones, and they're really good. And then what other cons do you like to attend? Because I know you've been here, and I know you've been at Anime Expo, or any other like rounds that you like to make around?
Yeah, there's a convention called CTN, and it's a animation convention. Well, it's more like an expo. They consider it an expo, and it's in Burbank, California. So it's around all the animation studios, Nickelodeon, and Cartoon Network, and Disney are there.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's a really big one
cool
I
for someone like you.
Yeah, no, I absolutely love that one.
Cool. And then what's your favorite part about being here at Wondercon this year so far?
Seeing all my friends here, whether they're tabling or just visiting. Yeah. You know, it's a spot. You're sitting here, and they know where to find you. So.
Well, Elsa, it's always good to run into you. Is there anything that you want to plug? Any websites, Facebooks, Instagrams, anything like that?
Yeah, my Instagram and my Twitter handle is Elsa Sketch. So look for me there.
All right, cool. The Amiibo display here at WonderCon 2015. It's almost like it exists just to taunt me. You've seen the request for the Gold Mario that may or may not have been released yet. We've got the very adorable Yarn Yoshi amiibos, the Lucina, which is now evading me, but Pac-Man, which I am getting, as well as hard to find characters like Marth and Little Mac and Shulk. But
these two are the ones I'm waiting for.
But honestly, it's just
that's the Pac-Man you got.
The freaking Gold Mario that evades me the most.
And that.
But they're all here at WonderCon 2015. I don't know where the stylus is on the new 3DS since I don't have one, but this appears to be Puzzles and Dragons Super Mario Brothers edition.
Take it over here.
And from what I hear, it's a match 3 puzzle game. Oh, there's the stylus. I'm gonna select a team. It's, I guess, I don't know how to select the team exactly. Oh, I'm gonna go with that one. It has Luigi on it. So I would always pick Luigi. And then select helper. I'm gonna choose the green toad. Just keep it all green, keep it in-house. Luigi or, yeah, I have no idea what this is, but. So from what I understand, this is a match 3 puzzle type game. Similar to what you would play in like Bejeweled or like a Candy Crush for some of the casuals. And it looks like when you match up the 3, you take out enemies. Oh. Alright, let's put that one there. Trying to take out the Koopa Troopa. Oh my, what's Koopa Troopa doing? Oh, oh dear goodness. Oh, red Koopa Troopa's hitting me now. Sir, can you give us context as to what's going on?
Okay, so you're actually going to fight these guys by attacking their value. So he has a fire value.
So you use fire flowers?
Well, no, if you look at the chart down here, it actually indicates what...
Oh, it's like rock, paper, scissors, kind of.
Sort of. So yeah, you're going to use water against them.
Okay, so it's similar to a Pokemon type of typing system, sort of. May 22nd for the 3DS.
Let's go, boss.
This is Puzzle Dragons Super Mario.
Say no.
And I know this is part of a bigger thing, like it has I guess a dragon version and a Mario one, all in the same cartridge or digital download. Is that enough? Oh, messing you up, Big Goomba. Yay!
Playing you can. And if you want to keep playing you can.
I realize holding a 3DS that doesn't belong to me, that's like chained to a bunch of straps and stuff, is way heavier and starts to hurt my hand.
Whatever. I think the demo is over.
All right. Well, that was Puzzle Dragon Z plus Puzzle Dragon Super Mario Edition, as it's available in May 2015. Reporting from Wondercon 2015 in April. So, we're here at Wondercon playing Splatoon from Nintendo, which is not out yet, where the objective of the game is to cover the entire area with ink, or mostly the floor. Anything on the wall doesn't count, but you can swim up the wall for maneuverability. And the whole objective of the game is to beat your opponents by covering all of their stuff with ink. I'm Mary, and you're Billy. Jesse is Billy, and we will be a certain color, and we have to color the entire area of our color.
That guy's a veteran because he's got a bunch of other games.
Yeah.
You're ready to hand.
All right, we orange. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Thank you.
Oh, blue team. We have various different. Ah, come on. Cover it up!
Thank you.
Get as much of the area as possible, and when we run into enemies, we can actually destroy them by covering them in our ink. Ah! Yes! Oppressive orange!
You guys are looking good!
Ah!
And if you care at all, the high score for the weekend is 76.4.
Jeez, that's a lot of points.
So...
Oh no! Oh, I'm covered in orange. Oh, I'm down.
Yeah, for sure.
Why? And then if you look on the gamepad, you can do super jump. I'm trying to super jump out. There we go. I'm super jump closer. Ah! Bazooka, everybody! Oh, jeeps. Oh, the enemy's here. Oh, God! Teleport, super jump, super jump! Oh, dear. Okay, there's a lot of orange over here. Let's get rid of that.
Yes, please. Whoa, too much orange.
Blue team! All right, you got it. Got it all covered up here.
Oh, lots of orange down there.
Uh-oh. I got it. I got it, ma'am. Don't worry. There won't be any more.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure. This is so unfair. That's not fair. They're using guerrilla warfare. It's not fair. Bazooka! Ah! Oh God! I'm being shot. Squid away! Squid away!
You can super jump anytime too.
Yeah, I just use it when I die. That way I can get right back into the heat of battle. Oh yeah, there's nothing here. Let's get all that covered up. I need to refill my
You guys,
gauge.
it's so close.
Oh no, it is. Okay.
Yeah, you're taking things way too casually, blue team. Let's go. You should super jump to this guy.
Yeah. All right.
Ready?
All right. Oh yes, there's orange everywhere.
Go shoot!
Go! Oh, come on! Oh! Is that enough?
I don't know. I think they beat you.
Oh! Oh no!
No!
Yes!
That was close.
Blue victory! Round one. Good job, Jesse. Second. Yeah. Third.
I'm like second. I was actually first on our team.
On our team. I was second on the team. MVP.
That's surprising because I feel like I was just working on one area and he wasn't letting them take it. I'm like, although I did get some kills.
That's true.
You guys go ahead. I'll cover the back.
All right, blue team. Let's go, blue team.
Let's go!
Woo! Squid, ink, cover everything. I got all this, don't worry. Don't worry, guys. I got y'all covered. Don't worry. It's interesting how you aim that you actually have to like move the gamepad and not the right stick. Come on!
Orange down there.
Yeah, there is. Let's take care of that. Bomb! No!
Okay, that was a blue
Oh, okay. I have PTSD. Paint. Oh no! Why? I'm coming for you, baby! Okay, let's see here. Super jump! Where are they at? She's up there! Got her! Woo! Oh, yeah. Get rid of this orange. Get this out of our house. We must protect this house! Oh! Everyone got murdered. Super jump! Who am I going to? Oh no! It's you! It's no! No! It's not fair! It's guerrilla warfare! It's total guerrilla warfare! I don't know, because we all got murdered because of it. Because we have a traitor in the ranks. We gotta get over it. Gotta hurry up. Do it! Do it! We need a spy on the inside. Oh no! There's bombs everywhere! Blue team, hold on! Take this, you orange scum!
Don't say that I'm not my team. You're on it yesterday.
Oh, stop it! Take that, you orange, not good people!
Off limits.
Oh no! Sure, you want the truce now after you've already dispatched with us. Cover it all! No! No! Oh no, I'm super shot! Okay, all right, we got it. We totally got this one. Let's see here. Yes! Blue team! Found it. Found it. Thank you. Oh, I was on our team. Yes. Thank you. Woo! Splatoon badges. Yeah. What's up, son? Yeah. Greetings and welcome to the end of Wondercon 2015. The Dashing Adnan on Twitter, Adnan Qureshi here with Enasni Volz, cosplayer extraordinaire. How are you doing?
I am exhausted.
I am too.
It's been a long convention, but it's so much fun.
You had a good Wondercon?
I did.
And then I see today you wore Harley Quinn. And
I was a
now you're
bunny Harley Quinn.
Now you're a little bit more relaxed, trying to get out. All that. We're all tired. But you were at Moxie this weekend also.
I was from Borderlands 2 yesterday.
Yes.
Purple. My megaphone and everything.
There we go. And just a little bit, like, what's your favorite costume that you've done so far?
Oh, jeez. It's hard because I have 5 Moxie costumes, 15 Harley Quinn costumes. I've got Old Greg. I've got Jay and Silent Bob. I've got so many different costumes. Moxie's one of my favorites. Harvey will have a special place in my heart until I die because I'm connected to her in so many ways. But I love Borderlands.
Oh, so do I.
I love it so much. I love the community. I love the cosplay, the gaming community. I love the
believe how good Tales is? Have you been playing Tales? It's so good.
Oh my god. It's
so
like Borderlands 1 all over again. I'm back on Pandora and I'm happy.
and it's such a different thing from the other Telltale games, which makes you feel kind of down.
Yeah.
Tales from Borderlands has those big moments, but you always feel happy when you're
Yeah,
playing.
like Wolf Among Us and Walking Dead, I was like, I don't want to cry while I'm playing this game. Jeez.
Exactly. And then, so yeah, that one is your favorite. What was your favorite thing about being at Wondercon?
This year, I actually got to walk around and enjoy myself. Normally, I'm too busy like doing this or doing that. This year, I was just with my friends and we didn't have any set plans. We were just walking around and getting to see everybody and meet new people, have to like meet new cosplay friends, take silly pictures. It was just a lot of fun.
Fantastic. It's really a huge pleasure for me to meet you since I started following you on Twitter. I'm like, oh, now I actually got to meet you one-on-one. Speaking of which, anything you want to plug, like your Twitter, Instagram, website?
I've got my Twitter is just at Enasni, which is just insane backwards. EnasniVolz.com is my website, and Facebook is just Enasni Volz Cosplay.
See, you saying that has made me realize I've been mispronouncing it the entire time.
Most people, like, it's really hard to pronounce because I have to be difficult in all aspects of my life, so.
Well, it just makes you special and unique, and I really thank you for your time. So, we'll be back with a wrap-up of WonderCon 2015.
But ears.
And as you can see, I haven't even changed out of my costume yet. We're still freshly off WonderCon 2015, and we wanted to come by and wrap up the episode by talking a bit about our experiences at WonderCon and how we enjoyed it. Graham, this was your first WonderCon.
First WonderCon, not first convention, but it was cool. It was kind of smaller. It wasn't as large as the other two I've been to, but it or I guess it could have been about the same size, but it was fun. All the cosplay, comics, everything that you see there, that's kind of across the board. I went all 3 days. You went the 2 days.
Saturday, Sunday. We're recording this on the Sunday right after we just got back.
And as you're still wearing your costume, did you want to touch on the cosplay that we saw there?
As you've seen in a previous episode that Kirby Hawk, like you saw in the episode here, helped me make my costume. This is the first chance I really got to use it at a convention. It was really cool being able to meet up with other fellow lanterns during the convention, and it's always cool when you meet people with a similar costume or people that appreciate your costume, because that gives you a chance to talk to people and stuff.
And people who knew you were a lantern.
Yes!
Because many people either thought you were Kick-Ass or Reptile with a gun.
Yes, because when we were with Jesse, even before we were with Jesse, who was dressed as Scorpion in the episode, people thought I was Reptile for some reason, so that didn't really make any sense, but it was still fun. I got to take a lot of pictures, got to be part of my first meetup.
Right,
and you took a lot of really cool pictures from the meetup.
Right.
And I was really, and that was really cool being part of a giant group of people that were all like there as like a one solitary DC kind of army.
Yeah,
almost.
I've always seen those images, and that's one thing that if I were to cosplay as a character, it's something I would definitely want to do. So I'm glad you got that opportunity.
Yeah. What was like your favorite costume that you saw?
There were, off the top of my head, I mean, it's kind of a blur right now. I would say there was a cool Ant-Man. There was, I'm kind of blanking right now.
I can't not think about like the slave Leia girl looking Disney princesses.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they all had like the slave Leia kind of costume, but there was like Elsa and Ariel and like
those are cool.
Belle and all that, and those are really cool.
We saw Zatanna with an actual rabbit. We saw that Sandman that we just saw was pretty cool. He had like the actual fist and hand.
We saw Iron Batman.
Iron Batman Beyond
type thing. Yeah. So it was really cool seeing and seeing most of our friends that were there too in costume. It was just really, really cool seeing everyone there and just full of costume and just full of life in general at that. And then of course, being Easter Sunday, every Easter Sunday there's a dude who dresses as Wolverine, but with Peter Rabbit. Cotton ears and then carrots instead of adamantium claws.
Logan Cottontail.
Right, exactly. Yeah. But cosplay wasn't the only fun thing we did. We did a lot of other fun things. Like one of the big things we did was we saw the Convergence panel.
I had picked up issue 0 here of Convergence on Friday, and I was pretty interested in that. And then I saw that there was a panel. I told Adnan about it. We went to it together, and then he got interested in it, and then he went and picked it up. So then we each have. I have one on the other side, but we each have. Well, I have the regular cover and the variant, and then Adnan picked up the variant, and then that was yesterday. And today I went while he was waiting around at the Splatoon Nintendo station. I went and got them signed by Len Wein and Jeff King and Dan Jurgens. So those three guys who are involved with the Convergence series. Len Wein's not on this issue 0, but he's working on other issues that are to come out yet.
Special thanks to Dan Jurgens, by the way, for doing our intro for the show. Yeah. That was really cool being able to meet him and talk to him, and in fact he did that for us. Big special thanks for that.
The man who killed Superman.
The man who killed Superman, and is now putting Superman with every other Superman now, right? Other than that, you made a lot of other purchases, right? What else did you get?
I got quite a bit. I got the 0-year New 52 Omnibus, rather the New 52's 0-year Omnibus, I should say. And then I picked up Batman and Son, Batman R.I.P., and then I picked up some other select single comics. I got the holographic Suicide Squad. I got the holographic Batman Future's End. I got the first issue of Harley Quinn, and the same with the Gwen Stacy Spider-Gwen. Yeah. So I picked up those, and then the Convergence, and I got the Darth Vader Star Wars comics as well. And I think that's it, but that totaled up quite a bit pretty quickly.
He basically has enough reading material to cover him till Wondercon next year at least.
Right.
Yeah. And speaking of when you went to go get the Convergence comics signed, I was waiting at the Nintendo booth in line where we all got the opportunity to play Splatoon,
right?
Which is going to come out for the Wii U later in the year.
Thank you for saving our spot.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Doing that.
So we got to play a few rounds of Splatoon. You can see the footage of me and Jesse playing in this episode for sure.
Right. And some other little random kid who was not very good at it.
But what was your experience like playing Splatoon?
Splatoon I thought was fun. It was very easy to get your bearings on the controls. It doesn't I should say that because there were some.
It's a strange thing because you aim with the actual gamepad gyroscope, and then you only move the camera, but you don't aim with the right stick.
But once you get used to it, you're used to it, and it's something that becomes like
second nature.
Second nature, so it's easy to get a grasp of fairly quickly.
And it's very fluid and very quick. I would say
fun. Yeah, and the colors are great, and it looks really good.
It looks very good. Yeah. Everybody who says even though the Wii U is technically the weakest console that's on the shelves these days, it really there's not a lot of games that really show how if the system has any bad capabilities, because Splatoon is very colorful and very bright and very clean looking. And I was like, I don't know if you saw, I kept on trying to get the trees. I just like putting ink on the trees even though it doesn't affect the game.
Yeah, we didn't get credit for it because we were battling another team of 4, and and the way that we got the points for it was covering the ground,
Right.
not the walls
Or the trees.
So the girls who were like coaching us were like, "No, get the ground, get the ground."
But I'm like, I'd just like to see the tree change colors. I kept hitting the tree, but we did pretty good. We won 2 games. You played 2 games yourself. You won 1, lost 1.
Right. Yeah.
And then I played an extra game where I won. You'll see that one. We ended up winning that particular one with all the chaos.
Right.
But Splatoon was a lot of fun. I also got a chance to try out that Puzzle Dragons kind of game for the 3DS.
Yeah, that looked interesting.
It's fun. It's just your typical like match 3 puzzle game, but kind of with RPG elements. So it's got a neat gimmick.
It's definitely something that could be like a time waster.
For sure.
Like, easily.
Yeah, so it's definitely a little fun game, but it's not necessarily something that's really breaking a lot of ground either. But it's nice to see Mario in this kind of interesting puzzle RPG game.
Right.
But like Splatoon, yeah, a lot of fun shooter. Definitely one that you might want to look out for your Wii U, because I wasn't too stoked about it, but getting my hands on it definitely made me a lot more stoked to actually maybe get my hands on Splatoon later in the year.
Right.
And then
and I have to say that Nintendo had a good setup for how they were getting the lines through, because
Yes.
they did a good job they had 2 rows of
8.
Of 8.
4 on 4,
Yeah.
so one would go, so 8 people would come in, and then 8 people would leave, so it was so the line would stay still, but 8 people would go in at once, and then the 2 games weren't going out at the exact same time, so like 8 people would go in, you wait, 8 people would go in, you wait, and it didn't take very long. It's not like waiting for like hours upon hours to play this one game.
Which was nice when there's other things that you want to get to.
And then for me, it was just the only real disappointment slightly was that there weren't as many vendors, like unique vendors this year. I feel like some years there have been more unique vendors, because there were like 3 Shark robot booths, and I wasn't used to seeing like just like
Didn't we
I
just pass that?
Yeah, and I was like, I wanted to see like Level Up Studios or who else, like Sanchi there, and I didn't get a chance to see them. So that was a little disappointing. Otherwise, it was overall a really good WonderCon. Do you have any plans like to come back next year, or any other cons that you might want to try and do?
Yeah, I definitely think that WonderCon is something that I'd look forward to next year and the years following. I'd definitely like to go back to Anime Expo and Kamikaze if that's a possibility too. It's funny, like the year has hardly started and it's going by so quickly, because just all this stuff is happening, but and we're already planning for next year and stuff. But
you have to though, because like I'm not sure if I'll be able to hit just money wise. Like I always like to do WonderCon.
You gotta plan if you want to do a different cosplay. You gotta have the time invested for your costume, the time and money for your costume, the money for actually going to the event. And then that was one of the things that I didn't get together for the cosplay, because I did Heisenberg when I was at the Stanley's Kamikaze last year, because it was the day after Halloween, so I was like, I'm just gonna use my Halloween costume.
Right.
And then I didn't really prepare for that for WonderCon. And then I'm going to Star Wars Celebration, which is in another couple of weeks, and I don't really have I kind of have something planned for that, but not something I'm super thrilled with. But I don't know. Cosplay's cosplay.
Cosplay is cosplay.
I'll end up smelly by the end of the day, no matter what.
I'm not totally sure if I'll hit up Anime Expo. I'm hoping to go to Kamikaze because I didn't go last year, and I knew how much fun you had. And so this year I'm hoping to at least get to Kamikaze too.
Right.
And then definitely hit up WonderCon again next year. And then not necessarily conventionally, but in 2 weeks when you're at Star Wars Celebration, I'll be at Lucha Underground again.
All right.
So Lucha Underground, by the way, just in case you don't know, Lucha Underground is awesome.
It's awesome.
It's a fantastic live
hope
experience.
to possibly do an episode about that too, so stay tuned for that.
Hopefully. Graham, I actually have a surprise for you on this episode. You know exactly how I'm always early on birthdays? I've got your birthday gift for you already, actually.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yay.
I had prepped for
My
this.
birthday is in June, everyone. Just letting you know, it's still April.
And I just always have leftover Christmas paper.
Okay.
It's always leftover Christmas paper. And so I'm like, why do I need what? It's just paper. You're gonna rip it up anyway.
Oh, man.
So I wanted you to open it on the show, and I didn't tell him about this. This is complete, real, genuine surprise.
And I have an idea, but I don't think I know.
Okay.
I'll let you guys see it before I do.
Okay. There you go. And now turn around and take a look. Yeah, is that what you thought it was?
Well, I could tell it was an amiibo by the packaging.
Okay, yeah, because the shape is very obvious.
But that's awesome because I've said that I kind of needed an amiibo of some sort just so that I could join in on the fun.
And he told me it's like his favorite character, Sonic.
Yeah.
It's like one of his favorite characters of all time.
Since I was a kid, Sonic the Hedgehog on the Sega Genesis, sneaking into my brother's room. Well, I didn't have to sneak into his room to play Sonic. I had to sneak into his room to play Altered Beast because my mom did not want me playing that. But Sonic the Hedgehog was fine.
So happy early birthday,
awesome.
Graham.
Thank you, buddy.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Tell us.
So is this one of the ones that's really hard to find?
It's harder to find. It's hard-ish to find.
Yeah.
It's for some reason it's become a little bit more common for Sonic and Mega Man. I have a Sonic and a Mega Man still, but that one's your Sonic. But it's a third-party character regardless.
Yeah, I'll wait to open that up.
Okay, and so regardless, tell us if you went to WonderCon. Tell us what you thought about the episode. Tell us about your experiences, how much fun you had. Tell us if you enjoyed our show about WonderCon and comics in general, how you liked it. Tell us stuff that we can do better, stuff that you'd like to see us do on the show.
But actually tell us because you're not. It's pissing us off.
We need stuff in the comments, and we need likes, comments, subscribes. Follow us on Twitter at @the_Adnan,
at Graham Husted.
and of course, this has just been another episode that has been One for You.
Pardon us, ladies. You guys wanted to see the footage that we took and you sabotaging us. You can catch it.
But we still won.
We
so
still
it
won,
doesn't
but I
matter.
won for her yesterday.
Yeah.
So I've won for both of you.
He was originally mine.
Okay.
But now he's mine.
Okay, well.
Who's holding my hand right now?
Who just won right now?
Who started this?
You can only pick one.
It's hard to pick one. It really is. Because you're both very extraordinary people.
You can just pick me instead.
No, she's not even in this equation.
Was the original? I was. Done.
Next, bye, we're done.